as the fog billowed over Route 77. Abnormal events will occur. Some people say they have seen giant white crocodiles. Some people say they saw corpses hanging from trees. I'm a horror writer. In order to obtain materials, I came to this highway. The car gallops alone on the field. I suddenly clenched the steering wheel. I don't know when it got foggy around. The white mist is thick like milk. Can't see the road at all. I got out of the car and walked forward not far. A motel appeared on the side of the road. And I don't know yet. Walking into this hotel is where the weirdness begins. I wrote down what happened next. I walked towards the hotel. I want to wait there for the fog to dissipate. Suddenly I saw a figure flashing through the fog. I suspect I'm blinded, because the figure was actually a sheep's head. I'm going to catch up, but I heard a few baby cries. The boy must be hungry. A man dressed as a maid soothes a swaddle in his arms. Come to me. Hello, I am an adaptation student for this hotel. Everyone calls me the Blue Handkerchief. I assume you must be a guest staying in the hotel. It's so foggy outside, come in the house. I asked him if anyone had sheep nearby. The other party smiled and shook his head. But then I saw sheep's footprints on the ground. And they are bipedal like humans. Enter the hotel. I was placed in room 203. The rooms line the corridor. 203 near the entrance. Open the door and see a huge full-length mirror. Can I change one? I don't like mirrors. I'm so sorry. We have mirrors as standard in each room. Okay, the photographer is gone. I'm about to enter the house, and there's 214 doors open at the end of the corridor. A man steps at the door. His face is haggard, hunched over. Eyes are yellow and cloudy. Mouth opening and closing. Mental state doesn't seem normal. I got closer and heard him clearly in the bathtub. Rotten woman, sheephead, human monster. Sheephead person, what do you think comes out of your mouth unconsciously? This causes extreme alarm in men. Sorry, I mean no harm. I'm a writer. Sometimes in search of subject matter, inadvertently offended others. The man's expression changes in an instant. You are a writer, that's great. You should write about all the injustices I suffered. We started talking. His name is Stephen. He's an officer, but he was charged with something he shouldn't have. Finally ended up here. If all this is true, then he is indeed a poor man. He finished telling his story, start talking about hotels, and there was a look of terror on his face. This hotel is no ordinary hotel. Those yellowed eyes stared at me. This hotel will put your deepest fears. Show in front of your eyes. Those who can't stand it will die. I'm not convinced. Rotting woman in the bathtub, sheep-headed monster. You are afraid of these, so they tortured you like this. Yes, but more than that. He asked me, what are you afraid of? I thought about it. I'm a horror writer. I have fantasized about all the scary things, but my greatest fear is the mirror, especially those big full-length mirrors. I don't want to talk about it, so she said to him, you still tell me that? A sheep-headed monster. Stephen was about to speak. Adaptive students come from behind. Your food has been delivered to your room. It is recommended that you eat it while it is hot. Well, they don't seem to want me to ask too much. I'll find a chance to ask later. This adaptation must have a secret too. While working, I kept holding a baby. Also a weirdo. Back to the room, I inevitably noticed the full-length mirror. Yes, I am indeed afraid of mirrors. It's strange. It's something I grew up in. Fear of the bone marrow. I grew up in a war. That's a weak meat strong. The world of food has shaped my warped psychology. Makes me wary of anyone. When I get close enough to the mirror, no edge in sight, I have a fear. I would be afraid of seeing myself in the mirror as someone else, someone who knows me better than any enemy. I had a nightmare that night. I see a person who looks exactly like himself from the mirror came out to kill me. And I was frozen in fear like a lamb. When I wake up, found the sheets soaked with sweat. This dream that hits right into my fears keeps me together. Stephen's words, I started to investigate the room. Soon I actually found something. The cabinets and wooden furniture are engraved in several places. Uneven lines. I actually burned my fingertips. Then there was a knock on the door outside. From the cat's eye, the person who came was a man wearing a hat, a girl in costume, and a maid with a gun. Soldier. As soon as it opens, the mercenary bypassed me and looked around the house. The girl's attitude is slightly better. We are the guests checking in behind you. We want to see what other room types are like. Said it was a house show, but I know they must be investigating something. Because after they found the nicks on the furniture, the expression is a little serious, but pretended not to see it. The two soon left. First a gunshot. Then came the woman's scream. Where the gun went off, lifeless Stephen lies on the ground. There's a big hole in the head. Girl mercenary. And adaptations, and another female tenant. The female tenant stood in shock. I saw him pull out his gun, shot himself in the temple. My heart was pounding. I remembered again what Stephen said. This hotel will bring your fears to life. Those who can't stand it will die. I was skeptical before, but now Stephen is really dead. This moment, not only sheep-headed monsters or runes, but also, I really need those materials, but it won't cost you your life. If all this is true, this fear can make a person choose to be like this, and in an extreme way. I'm more worried now about whether I'll make it through. Looking out the window at the dim light and the eerie. I know at least until the fog clears. No one can leave the hotel. The second night at the hotel, I had another nightmare. This dream seems more realistic. Mirror in poses that are impossible for humans. From the mirror, climbed out. I couldn't move. Just watch him walk with my face, unsuspecting family. And he turned around and gave me a terrifying smile. I woke up weak. Bloodshot eyes, as if I hadn't slept all night. Adapt to send food. I suddenly realized that the hotel was weird. Adapters must know the truth. Even he may be the culprit of everything. Looking at a harmless adaptation to humans and animals, I clenched my teeth. I found girls and mercenaries. They